Hello you guys and welcome back to the vlog. This is a very exciting home transformation and one that I know a couple of you girlies have been definitely waiting for, myself included, and that is transforming our spare bedroom, which we have actually already transformed, even though there's just like a couple of things in here I feel like I could move to show you. We've already transformed since we've moved in, but this is officially going to be baby boy's room. And what's great about this room is it's already starting in such a good spot. So if you are new here, hi, my name is Amanda. I love to cover style, lifestyle, and travel whenever I can. And I am currently, as we are watching this clip right now, the first day of 30 weeks pregnant. So 30 plus 0 weeks. Actually, no, it would be 29 plus 1. Let's call it 30 weeks pregnant. So we are like, okay, we gotta get out our nursery. We gotta do it. My husband, Scotty, is also going to help with this one because there's a lot of moving that I shouldn't be doing. And he is gonna be really helping with moving our bed. So let me show you around just a touch. I'm so excited to get into this. This is officially like the beginning of our nesting series here. So if you have any recommendations, please do leave them down below. But by the end of this vlog, this nursery will be done. So any added things. And I'll also be showing you some of the little bits that I've already gotten for him. So check this out. One of the cutest little things. This is the little mobile that I bought. If you see anything in this video that I can link down below, I will definitely do that. So we are definitely gonna hang that. The green we think is staying. I've also picked up the wallpaper for his room from Lucy Annabelle. Obviously this ball won't be here in these lights. This is the bed we need to move today. This is our trundle bed. And we love it. It's from IKEA. It's a really good quality. It's honestly amazing. We're literally just moving that into the next room where we moved Scotty's office from there down to the basement. I just popped this guy on Facebook Marketplace because I need to get baby boy a changing table that just makes more sense in terms of, you know, storage and things like that. We have to clean out the closets because it's full of just overflow stuff we had when we moved in. And I'm thinking of doing that wallpaper. Let me actually pop you back up here because it's a little bit easier lighting wise. But we're gonna put this wallpaper on the top of the whole room. So I think I got enough for that. It's basically like this oak leaf and it's so cute. I cannot wait. But I've never done wallpaper like this. So my dad is gonna help us out. So that will be a completely separate day. And then we have also got a couple of the other bits that I've gotten. Do you know what? I will show them to you as I go because one of them is the hardware for the dresser. So I'll show you that when we get the dresser. We've got to get a crib too. Can you tell that it is a weekend that finally our minds can drift to all of the things that we have to do? Honestly, this weekend, I just need to get all of my lists done and we need to just at least see it on a list. So knowing it will get checked off. But as well, a lot of people will say, you don't have to have your nursery all set up. When baby comes, they basically just sleep in their bassinet next to your bed, it's fine. But I would just feel so comfortable knowing that this space was done and peaceful and that we didn't have any quote unquote construction going on. Not that it's any construction really at all, but my mom's gonna be making us some drapes as well, so that will change. We went down to Ottawa Street the other day and actually found the fabric that we're gonna use for that. So check on that, but definitely the assembly still has to happen. And yeah, we're rolling. It's exciting times here. So let's get Scotty in here. Let's start to disassemble some things and we will start moving this bed into the other one to make room for a crib and a nice little chair. I hope you guys are doing well and I'm really excited for this one. I was thinking I would maybe start going through some of the stuff in the closet. first mission is to remove everything from the space. And I have to show you guys this. This is such a cute little snuggle me snuggle mat. The little infant lounger where you just pop them down there. We like to call that potted plant phase, where they're not really like moving around much. You just pop them around when you're doing stuff. And then I have this breastfeeding pillow and a couple of little bits. So at least we have like a couple of things. To save battery and your interest and Scotty not feeling like he's actually being surveilled, I'm gonna pop my iPhone up on 0.5 so you guys can see on a time lapse. And then he can just listen to a podcast and get this stuff done without me literally looming over him. So
unless
I'll see you in a second.
Want to learn about Claudius, the third emperor of Rome.
He's been listening to
You can do that with me.
He is really obsessed with a history podcast. So I'll tag it down below if you genuinely are
The rest is history.
interested, because yeah, it's called The Rest is History.
Tom
And
Holland.
he actually loves it.
Not that Tom Holland.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
What I can show you guys in my wheelhouse is this is Scotty's old office, and we're gonna also be setting up a standing desk in here for me and anytime he wants to come work up in here. But this will essentially be like our new spare bedroom where that bed is gonna go. So I'll turn you around. He used to have those little side tables just as honestly a make work kind of thing. He had them two here, kind of like a chest of drawers, because we used to have that set plus the chest of drawers in the other room in our old place. So we were trying to sell those. Hopefully by the time this video goes up, those will be sold. And this is his bookcase with all his plants and everything. A lot of that stuff will move downstairs, as will this little thing that he's got. It's kind of cool, eh? Holds all his stuff. He's got a TV. It just needs, this was actually the first room that I painted when we moved in here to make it really nice for him. And then this is where he keeps all of his clothes too. So we're just gonna get all of this organized. The stuff downstairs that can go downstairs. The plants will have to stay up here because it's a lot warmer and they'll just do better. And then we're gonna do a different bookshelf downstairs in the basement. Sadly, it's too low, the ceiling, so this actually won't fit down there. I definitely wanna get rid of this light eventually. It is so hideous. And make this into a really beautiful space. So I would love to paint it a nice color, do some wall details. He liked it just being nice and white because then he could have this background for his streams and things like that. And he had really cool lights in here as well, which are now down in the basement with his desk. So yeah, lots of potential in this room. And I feel like both rooms are great spots because they're basically like blank canvases. Like all the work that we did in the spare bedroom, now the spare bedroom, soon to be baby boy's room, all of that work is amazing because it's all the hard stuff done. And all we have to do is basically put up the wallpaper and then get it all organized. So I think we're in a really good spot, because if we were just starting his nursery now, then there was no details on the wall. There's no way that that would get done. So now it's kind of like a new blank canvas. That's great. Already one side off.
Have you vacuumed right here?
Not the baseboards, so maybe we'll just put it over here. The baseboards are they just get so dusty, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, we just, and then one thing that I could use your help with, your like man strength, is can you just like move your plant onto there? Do you think that's safe for it?
Potentially.
Or we could like move it, just so I can like clean, and then the bed will fit.
You want to just grab the bottom one?
Yeah. Yeah.
The other one?
Sorry. More space. She's a big girl.
paint.
Mission successful. The bed is now in the other spare room. Let me show you. So it's literally just right over here. So that is all set up now. Good to go. Scotty said he will be taking all of this stuff down to his new shelving unit that we're gonna put downstairs. So that will be cleaned up. I think I actually debatably might even just remove that from the room. See if we need it. I honestly think that can you tell it's the end of the day? Jeez. I honestly think that in a spare bedroom, less is more. So painting the room, putting a shelf up, all that stuff, that honestly might happen after baby boy gets here because that seems like a lot. We've already got a lot going on. These will be sold. We're gonna put the desk right here and it'll be a standing desk, which will be a great spot for both of us to work at. Honestly, I'm so excited. I am always working on our stools in the kitchen or my one chair that I got from HomeSense that isn't exactly ergonomic for work. So that's that. And then we'll put new artwork and yeah, paint it, make it look really nice. And then in baby boy's room, look, a blank canvas. I'm going to be removing this shelf. I absolutely adore this shelf. It is from a friend of mine. And I will put all of her details on screen as well as link it down below. It is so well made, I can't even believe it. So I'm gonna be moving that because this is where we're putting our crib and I don't want it above our crib, obviously. But yeah, a couple of these bits, I think I'll just move them to other places in our home because they are not necessarily baby-centric unless you were looking at Baby's first book from my mom, Love You Forever. I read that the other day. Totally forgot it was a son and a mom. Immediately started crying. But if you read Love You Forever, you better be ready for some tears. And a couple of these bits will clean up too. I think Scotty's gonna help assemble the desk tonight. So that was a very successful Sunday. Sheets are changed, everything is washed in this whole house. And we are off to a good start on this room. So I'm gonna leave this part of the vlog here and I will get you some updates on this room when we actually have things rolling decor-wise. I think the next thing will be the wallpaper. So excited, guys. I can't explain how exciting starting this journey is with you and knowing that things are getting ticked off the list. Like music to my ears. Okay, I love you. I'll see you the next time I pick this one up. Good morning, you guys, and officially welcome to day 2 of this nursery reno. Late last night, I pulled together all of my effort and energy and removed any of the bits and bobs that just didn't need to be in here because today, as I mentioned, is wallpaper day. It's a paste wallpaper and my idea is to do the whole top of this room in the wallpaper. I think it'll be amazing. Have I addressed this yet? The theme of his nursery is woodland animal themed. So think English country, forest, and all of the magical animals that come along with it. I think we need to as well remove everything from the walls, obviously, and fix the holes. And then we're gonna be rolling and doing the wallpaper. It's gonna be such an exciting day and I think it will make one of the cutest impacts in here. But because the room is done on the bottom, it's the color it needs to be. We do not need to paint. Once the wallpaper goes up, we're pretty much that perfect empty shell to add the bits and bobs. And we've got our crib and we have got our chair. We just need to get our chest of drawers. We're gonna be picking that up from IKEA. I'll put the one we're thinking of on screen. It's a new one and it's got great reviews and it's wide enough. I checked the top is wide enough that I can put a little changing mat, a little changing table to make that a little station for him. So very excited. I think once this wallpaper goes up, things are gonna be rapidly going into place. This closet still needs fully decluttered. Look at this. Literally when we moved in, we just shoved a bunch of stuff in here. And I actually think a lot of that stuff will end up going to donation. A lot of it we're gonna get rid of or just make use of in different places. So I also want to set up a really good organized closet in there, which eventually I will pick up from IKEA as well. Not a full packs, but one of those like bar ones. I've never done one of those closets. Obviously that will be another day. So let me not ramble on about that too much right now, and let's get into it. P.S. along the way, if there's anything in this video that you're like, oh Amanda, I think you would love having this item, or have you considered, you know, adding this sound machine, or this is something that we love that worked for our baby. I know all babies are different, but if there is something like that, please, please, please put it in the comments down below. What do you think, sweetheart?
Please, please, please. Don't prove them right.
Also, please, 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 Sabrina Carpenter just
Deluxe
came out
album
with
just dropped.
her deluxe album, and it's all good.
Dolly Parton's on it, spoiler.
Are you excited for Wallpaper Day?
I'm so excited for Wallpaper Day. Look how cute this is. It's
I
not even up,
know.
and it's so cute.
I did show them a bunch of shots of you doing the bed, and you just look like an absolute hero. I think that it's gonna make it look like this girl doesn't do any of these DIYs.
No.
She just doesn't film this guy doing them.
No. I just used a drill on a bed. You do.
Yeah. We're, I was telling them how the crib is here and the chair. We need to get the chest of drawers.
Yeah, everything's basically here. Yeah, just the chest of drawers now, really.
I honestly think that as soon as wallpaper goes up, it's gonna be like bing bop boom bop bing back bang.
It already looks like a kid's room now.
I know, it does.
This is just kind of like whimsical.
All right,
Let's do it.
Wallpaper Day.
Let's do it, Ro.
Look who has officially joined me.
Huh? Oh, I'm throwing it again.
My dude. And look where we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hard to see the sign now. Officially at Rona Plus, we're picking up the paste, maybe some extra brushes, a bucket. This is all new to me, so it's gonna be really fun learning. But you've done it before?
Never.
So we are actually applying this straight to the wall. So we just needed a foam roller. You could of course get like a full size one. We just couldn't find the right one. So we're just gonna go with this because it's a half wall anyways. And then we always get the liners for the trays. This is so important, it helps with cleanup, absolutely. I also picked up more of this. One of my favorite things to buy, please go get this. So I'm just gonna make sure our focus is there, because this will help you fill in any holes. Like say you do a picture frame hole, this will help fill it in. And then, yeah, just an extra roller. And we also got the adhesive, which I would have shown you, and it's pre-mixed. You can also dilute it, which is really great, just in case it's too thick, because this paper is very thin. We're good to go. So one of the best things that you could do in any project, painting and wallpaper, is prep the wall. So what I'm doing right now is going around and we're removing everything from the walls, obviously. The curtain rod, the mirror, the shelf, all of the plugs that are involved in that, and then filling in the holes. I think I showed you guys this already. One of my favorite things ever. And then you just need a little spackle scraper. I love this one because it's nice and thin. You can get the bigger ones, but these ones are so handy because they're really easy to use. So I'll just remove the picture frame nails, and if you can't remove it with your hands, nice and easy. Never hurt yourself. Just get a pair of pliers, pull it out. If you don't have a pair of pliers and you're like, I have the basics, Amanda, on the back of your hammer, it's got those two prongs, so you can just like slip it in there and pull them out. So removed those. And then the likelihood is there might be it might be like a little rough there as well. So this is something you should definitely get in your toolkit. And I need a new one because mine has been used so much. It's pretty ratchet looking. But you're just gonna wanna sand it out. And any rough patches on the wall, just sand them out. And then that will remove anything that's rough. That's gonna definitely pick up with paint as well as wallpaper. And then I'll literally just squeeze a little tiny bit of this into the hole and then use the spackle scraper just to scrape over top. If you have a really deep hole and you wait for it to dry, sometimes you'll notice it'll get a little concave, and that's just because it's dried and kind of settled in. So you might have to do this process 2 or 3 times depending on that, but I guarantee it'll be absolutely worth it in the end. And this is nice because if it's just a picture hole, this is gonna dry in 15 minutes and you're good to go. This is such a good tip. Do you want to explain it, Dad?
What's that?
This tip that you just like.
You can do it.
Yeah.
It's soft, and if there's a bump on the wall, it kind of forms to the bump, and you never really get rid of it.
So instead, he's basically saying like if you put this foam onto the wall, this is really good at.
Huh?
Like, what is the foam sander the best at versus this?
Well, rounded edges and stuff you want to form to the shape, and it'll take it off lightly. But if you have something hard, this is just going to form to it. You won't be able to get it off. So putting it on a piece of wood, if you staple this there and have a couple of these, it won't. You can just take off the high spots. So.
And it's actually been crazy. So just so closer look. So yeah, if you have the hard wood, obviously it's not going to form to the bump you're trying to remove on the wall, so you just put a fine grain sandpaper on there, and I tried to brad nail it on, but because I couldn't find her stapler, but you'd staple it on there and then you'd have a few of those, and it's been so effective.
Yeah, because that won't go around a rounded edge, right? So
yeah,
this one
it's nice to have a little bit of, you need both of these now. I'm just adding to your wish list.
Yeah, you need longer.
I love it so much.
That's just one.
We've pre-cut out one entire roll, which actually yielded 5 whole strips, which is amazing. So next up, we're using the laser level, which is super important, you guys, because as I've said, every single project, not all walls are 90 degrees, and it's most certainly true in this house. So that first sheet is so important because you want all of your sheets to be going boom, 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 not starting on an angle and going like that. So this is like the most important first one. Let's get it done right.
Yeah, and you don't want to end in the corner, right?
And you want to end in a corner, and
No, you don't want to end.
it has to like wrap around the corner.
And then this one, this may be wrong. So in a corner hidden, we'll overlap it, and then we'll do a cut down, and it may not match perfectly,
Yeah.
depending on how straight this is. That's just the way houses are built. So it's gonna go 1 inch, I'll go 18.
Houses are like people, not perfect. Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah.
But at least like you can move it around. Whereas remember when I was putting up that peach wall, it was like a sticker, so it was like you'd stick it on the wall, and then if you didn't stick it in the right spot, it was like so annoying.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So while Dad puts the glue on the wall, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Do you see this little slit? Oh wait, right here. I feel like I'm getting my forecasting arm back. When you move this way, it goes the other way. This spot right here, if we hadn't adjusted our measurement, what would have happened by the time we got there is there actually would have been a seam going right in the middle, which would have been so annoying. So this is just a note to always measure kind of with, I don't know, your tape measure, or maybe you pre-measured out some paper. Kind of just do a rough all the way around the room from your starting point to see if there's going to be any problem spots. So we actually just had to move our laser level line a little bit over. I hope that helps you in the future a little bit, and I hope that makes sense. This random is so funny to show you guys because I feel like I'm doing nothing but supervising and entertaining, but my dad's doing a great job, and he just shared with me a really amazing tip that I think that you guys should know too. So we're gonna share it with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you get down to the corner, the top of the bottom,
Like this.
You always go over top because you're gonna cut it. It's nice to have a metal knife and a good sharp knife and just this metal thing. Cut on the outside here, but never take your blade off of the wall. Just move the cutter.
Yeah. Do you see how he's not removing the X-Acto? So the yellow knife from the wall never leaves, always remains contact. And then the silver scraper knife. And the reason for that is?
Comes off clean and it doesn't rip.
And
if you take your knife off, you put it back in, it's a different spot, and you may rip your paper. This way, one piece.
One piece, and it comes like this. It looks so gorgeous. We're on a roll. Yeah. We're on a wallpaper roll. Okay, officially signing off for the day. It is very dark now. I just turned off the light.
And it's snowing.
And it is snowing like crazy. We should be getting, I think, 20 centimeters tonight. But my dad, I'll say we, the royal we kind of.
We.
Managed to get 50% done today.
Yeah, 50%. But all the prep work. So next time it's just 50%.
Yeah, even less than 50%. Yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, my loves. Day 3, but today my dad actually isn't coming over. It's so funny, actually. You can see the wallpaper and then not the wallpaper. And now this wall, to me, it's still so beautiful, but I'm like, it looks so bland. I'm just so happy with how it is turning out. And then, yeah, one more half day and the wallpaper will be well and truly up, which is so wild. I came in last night and I just kind of, some of you will think this is quite cheesy, but I don't know, it's just such a big thing. I came in, I just kind of put my hand on the wall and I almost started crying because I'm so excited for this to come into play. And also, I think when you have a vision for a room, this one's obviously so sentimental, but when you have a vision for a room and you're like, oh my gosh, it's really coming together, almost even better than I had imagined, it's just the best feeling ever. So day 3, my dad's not gonna come over because if you can hear the background noise, it is the sweet serenade of Canadian snowblowers. The outside, maybe I can turn you here. Look how crazy it is. Like, look at our shed. What? And we're supposed to get 20 more centimeters. We actually have to like shovel out a little path for Rosie. So let's get this to readjust back to my face. It is very much a snow day here, but the perfect thing to do on a snow day and a snowy Sunday like this, when you already have dinner planned, the groceries have been done, the bed has been made, the laundry has been done, is I'm gonna clean out this closet. But I'll set up a little time lapse and we'll complete doing this closet. I already told you about what we want to do in there, so hopefully it fits. I'll get the measurements all up as well. But it's just one of those big tasks that has been looming. And while I have the energy, currently talking out of breath, while I have the energy to do it, let's just get it done, because then all we have to do is finish the wallpaper and then all the really fun stuff goes up. The curtains will also be super fun to put up, but Nana needs to make those, so we will get that all sorted. So just checking in, saying I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I hope you're doing well. Let's get to doing this closet. Plus, all of my favorite YouTubers release their videos on Sundays, so I'm just gonna hang out with my friends on YouTube. I'm trying to release vlogs on Sundays as well, so If you don't ever watch any of my vlogs, I would love for you to join me there. That's my little, my little PSA. Okay, let's get to it. I feel like I need to commemorate these pants in one way, so I found these just tucked away in the closet, and I think I had meant to maybe get them mended or cut, but this is one of my favorite pairs of pants from Chic, and I actually wore them to photograph a wedding, and it was a wedding at this really amazing, like, beautiful museum, and it was a chic Indian wedding, and I was running from one spot to the next to go take a picture of a reaction. And I was running by this fountain, and this is pre-ceremony, you guys. This is awful. And I tripped on these stones, and I ended up ripping my pants and bleeding everywhere. It was absolutely awful. But I think I just kept them thinking, maybe I can save them. There is absolutely no way. These have got to go. A lot of stuff has gone to the donate pile. A couple of things have gone to the garbage pile, just depending on what it was. But right now, I have made a pile of Scotty's stuff that he can go through on his own time. I find two of the most tricky things to go through on a declutter. One, random memory boxes. So I need to do that. And then two is like this as well. Like random tech stuff that I have no idea what it goes to, but then you're just like, maybe I'll need it one day. Is this cord important? I don't know. Might even get Scotty to do that part too. I do kind of like a big declutter sometimes, so I found my old pencil case and it's absolutely chocked full of Laurentian pencils, which we'll definitely keep for coloring and drawing, but this just feels like such a Canadian throwback. Let me know if you ever had Laurentian coloring pencils. They are like the OG, and the smell is bringing me right back to my school days. It's so cute. I almost think I need to make like a box that I can put downstairs for out of breath every time for when the girls come. Maybe this box is a nice one. Just full of coloring things. We have done it. We have gone through all of the paper stuff. Now that's left is this bucket, and it's all my old broadcasting dresses. So I'm sure maybe there will be some I keep, but I don't know. There's just like a bunch of Calvin Klein monochromatic broadcasting, oh my God, broadcasting dresses in there. So I think, and when I say that, it's just like what I would wear to work. And I think I'm going to declutter nearly all of them. I honestly have no idea what's in there. And obviously they wouldn't fit right now, but maybe in the future. But some of them are nice. They just bring me back, bring me straight back. And I bet a lot of them would go really well to a consignment store, because some of them are probably more spring summer centric, which is what they're looking for right now. That's a hot tip. If you are decluttering, they're always looking for the season well ahead. Like when I did a big drop off, I think it was around Christmas time, she was saying if you have any spring dresses, bring them in now. So that is a good tip. So I'm gonna go through those, and then we will start filling the closet just with a couple of little things that I can move, but I've officially ordered the closet that will go in here. So actually, maybe what I should do is remove this and get it all prepped for when that closet does arrive. Or by the time I'm done this, I'm gonna fall on the ground and be so tired. Scotty is also going through all of his stuff, so this has been so epic. Like, we have gotten rid of so much stuff and had a nice little trip down memory lane as well. Babes, look how cute this looks against the wallpaper. Like, look how magical it looks.
It's so nice.
It looks so good.
It's beautiful.
It's so nice.
I'm gonna put these downstairs, okay?
Yes, please.
What about this one? The red one.
Leave that one up here.
What about this?
I need that still. Thank you. It's for like hanging wallpaper. Officially day 4. The rest of the wallpaper is going up today, so I don't think I'm gonna do too many time lapses of that because I know you guys have already seen a ton of it. But today, what I am gonna be filming, if it gets to happen, is the crib going up. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be, I feel like that's gonna be such a core memory. I can't wait to capture it, and I can't wait to show you guys the crib that we got because I think it is so incredibly beautiful. My parents actually are the ones who purchased the crib, which was such a kind gift and such a kind gesture. Scotty and I still have to get the mattress for it, so when you see it and you're like, that looks like it's still incomplete, that is why. But we're actually really happy about that because then we get to pick the mattress. One thing that I learned today, I was today years old when I learned this, is when you get a crib mattress, what's so cool is it has 2 sides. So the one side, well, typically, the one side is a little bit softer and the other is firmer because when they are a tiny little newborn, they actually need a firmer mattress. And then as they grow, you can flip it and then it's a little bit softer. Not only will that help with the longevity, sorry about the dog barking in the back, that is Max, our neighbor's dog. He is lovely if you can hear it. And he really wants to come inside because it is so windy and snowy. Oh, there he goes. Love to see it. But yeah, it's been so cool just being on TikTok and watching so many videos. I have learned so much, you guys. Last night I did the registry and I was just scouring TikTok. I could not sleep at all. I think I had 5 to 6 hours of sleep. So we might be on Steam today. Anytime I talk about sleep, I'm like, God. But I just feel so excited, literally because I was just buzzing about this room because the closet is clean. It has only got baby boy stuff in it. I've done a ton of laundry from those hand-me-downs and that was so kind. All of those bags that you saw me organizing last night, that is actually my best friend Rebecca's little boys' hand-me-downs. So it's so fun to be able to go through them and have seen him in some of these outfits and pick ones that I think will work for us. So a bunch of it still going back to donation and a bunch of it coming home and having a new life here in our home. And yeah, it's just lovely. So because I pre-edited this, I already know how long this video is turning out to be. So I will show you maybe just saying hi to my dad and then the final result of the walls being completely covered. And then I'll see you for crib time. This is just the check-in that he's officially here. I was just telling my dad how I found my journal from when I was 11 and I was writing about him. And I'm like, my dad had an interview today. Good morning, you guys. As promised, not too many clips from yesterday, but the wallpaper is officially done. My dad, the absolute hero in this project. I learned so much from him. We have never done wallpaper before. I've never done wallpaper, so it was very much a big learning process. And then there were points where I got to help a little bit more and other points where we were just chatting and he was just kind of teaching me a couple things or we were catching up. So I'm so pleased with how it came out. I came in the morning when, again, the sunlight was coming on through the window and oh my gosh, the energy in here is just phenomenal. Now today we actually do have a project. So in the closet behind me, you will see just like a few of bits and bobs for baby boy. But as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna be redoing this closet and the IKEA unit that I ordered, I think it's called the AURDAL or something. I'll put that on the screen once again, just in case you're curious. You just have to really measure your closet because I almost ordered one that was way too big. So please, please, please make sure you are always doing those measurements, depth, height, width, all of that. I ordered it for delivery. It's gonna come in 2 packages, but the main one, the big one, is coming today. And I think there's like, I might have mentioned this, like 1 drawer coming tomorrow. So we're gonna do that eventually. Rosie's taking a little investigation, making sure that everything is gonna be proper and right for her baby brother. So I wanted to check in and say, oh my goodness gracious, love the wallpaper. Officially that part is complete. The bell is back up. We'll be hanging the mirror once we know where all the furniture is going. And we will be doing the crib and the chair at a later time because sadly we ran out of time yesterday and then Scotty has a ton of meetings today and I really want that to be kind of a moment that we soak in versus one that we are rushing to do because we most certainly don't need to do that. So hope you're doing well and I'll see you when the closet gets here.
You look so small now with your haircut.
Hello, you guys. What a roller coaster it has been. I've literally been to Europe and back and now officially the closet is here. Last night I built all of the drawers for it and my dad came over and helped me remove the bar here, but there was just some damage obviously because whoever built this put so many nails in the wall and then put it in there as soon as it was painted, so it ripped the drywall. So what I used was drywall mud. This part is just drying a touch more because this was such a deep hole, and there's one on this side as well. So that will get all sanded, which will be incredible. And then after that, as you can see, the colors, it's like that builder beige with the white mud. So we're just gonna sand that down really nice and smooth and paint it because when you've got it all ripped out, we might as well do it right? And then Scotty actually went to IKEA and picked up the chest of drawers that we're gonna put here. I originally wanted to paint it a really nice color, but the world spins madly on, okay? We are officially 33 weeks pregnant, little bump date. I thought the plant in the hallway was Scotty standing there. And yeah, I think we're just gonna put it together and then I'll show you the hardware as well that I got for that. I'm gonna see if my dad can help me do that because we've got both my dad and Scotty here today so they can kind of bring up the heavy stuff. And then maybe later today, Scotty and I can build the crib where you have to spray the sides because it's fabric. So we're gonna fabric guard it. So that is your super quick update because I know this video is getting long. Let's get into today. Feels like it's gonna be an epic time-lapse day because it's like building, but this is how far I've gotten so far. We ran into this one issue that really halted the progress because we were like, wait, why is this hole not matching up? But sometimes IKEA be IKEA-ing. So my dad has basically painted the inside of the nursery closet. One thing about this unit from IKEA that I think is so cute is look at the inside of the little drawers. I can't wait to build those, but it's like all hands on deck today and I love it. That's like just the best feeling ever. I feel so grateful, so lucky to have so much help on this. My mom's literally at home baking cookies for the baby shower, so I have to show that to you too. But look at the difference. A coat of paint in the closet does. Come on now. It looks amazing. It looks so good. And look, you can't even tell where we had to fix all those holes. So that's rolling. Dad's gone home to help take out the dogs while my mom does some things. It's quite icy in the backyard, so he's like, I don't want you doing it. So he's gonna go home to do that. I'm gonna keep building this IKEA unit. Then we are gonna install the inside closet unit. We have taken out the chair, the nursery chair, and Scotty and my dad have sprayed it with fabric spray. Just trying to stay away from all of the sprays and chemicals as much as possible, obviously. So the window's open in there. And then yeah, so that's all sprayed. And then we're gonna take the crib parts apart and spray the ends of that today too. I can't wait for you to see the crib and the chair. They are so beautiful. Okay, enough faffing around, Amanda. Back to it. Officially time to build the drawers, but I'm just going to show you the finished product. This is what it looks like without them, and this is what it looks like with them. We just had the most epic first rainstorm of spring, and it felt so nice to experience the rain again, and now the sunshine has come out and I've finished all the drawers. So let me show you. Hello, Rosie. But in particular, so this is what I was talking about with the bottom of the drawers. Gorgeous. But instead of using the IKEA hardware, I got these little guys. How cute are those? They're just little tiny sleeping foxes or sleeping wosies. I got these off of Etsy. I'll make sure that I link them down below, but I'm gonna put those on all of those and start putting the drawers in. We want to secure it as well to the wall, so I might just put a couple of the bottom ones in so that my dad can help me with that to make sure that I do it right and don't mess up the wallpaper or the wall. But he should be back soon, and then we will officially be doing the closet. It's turning out, I feel like these are the biggest parts. Doing the IKEA stuff, it takes so long. My loves, it is officially crib building day, so let's get into it. We brought the crib mattress. I have the sheets washing with baby laundry detergent in the laundry room. We've got the sides. We have sprayed the other sides because they have this boucle very similar to our chair, and Scotty and I are gonna set it up. So I'm just gonna set you guys up and you can watch the time lapse and I will show you it after. One little feature though that I love about this crib is these are the little feet. They're so cute. And everything is matching really, really well. It's all coming together really, really good. So I hope you're enjoying this. So we purchased baby boy this mobile to hang. I think I've shown this to you guys already, but I was trying to figure out how to hang it, and then I found this amazing contraption that essentially is made for cribs. It had so many amazing reviews as well, and it will clamp onto the side of crib using this. I ended up getting the natural color, so let's clamp it onto the side and just do a little test to see how this could look. Good morning, my loves. I don't know what day it is in terms of the nursery vlog, but oh my gosh, things are truly coming together. I have started to add kind of the final touches, and my dad is on the way to help me hang up a bunch of stuff, the mirror, the bookshelf, the artwork, and then we'll really be able to see kind of what's missing and what is left, and then start all of the nesting process, which I will definitely do in a separate video because I know this one is going to be so long. So let me show you the final hanging up bits, B-roll, and then chat you through some of the little details. I'm so happy with how this has come together. The only thing that may not be included in this vlog, because it will take some extra time, but I'll show it to you in the future, is gonna be the curtains, because my mom and I still have to go and grab the fabric, and then she's gotta make them and we'll hang them. But sit tight on the channel and subscribe if you feel like that feels right for you. It's absolutely free and it really does help my channel, and then you'll absolutely be able to see the curtains when they are done. So let's finish up this room as much as we can right now.
Just to put a small hole. These look small, but they're quite strong because they hold down. The nail goes in here in the wall, so then the line goes out. Kind of. Yeah, they're really good.
And you can just find those at regular hardware stores.
Yeah, they usually come in a little kit with a whole bunch. But this is a pretty hefty one. They come in much smaller, different sizes.
Yeah.
So we did our little line of where we want. That's where the holder on the mirror will go.
Yep.
So it'll be darn close. What happens is these slide down a bit, but it is adjustable. That's the top of it right there. Similar to the mirror, but the tinier scale version.
these tiny, tiny little picture frame hangers. And I don't think I actually told you guys this, but I ended up purchasing this print from Etsy and then getting it printed at Staples, and I got this frame at HomeSense. So I didn't find this, I had to put it all together, so I'll link everything down below for the Etsy print. The HomeSense one, I just got lucky, but you could find something really similar and just get it printed yourself. I usually only use like this. Tempted at the final showing of this to be like, welcome to my crib. This is officially the end of the nursery.
I like laughed through the start of that, sorry.
Oh, I like that. This is officially just showing you guys where we are at the end of the nursery vlog. I feel like I'll be a bit backlit. So let me stand to the side here and we'll start at one of the most important parts, and that is our crib. Scotty and I put this together, you would have seen that. And I am so in love with it. It's from Costco. What I have to do still is remove some of those stickers at the bottom, all the warning labels. This blanket was knit for us from my employer's mom, so that's really lovely. And then I ended up finding this mobile from Etsy, and I will link it down below because she has so many different types. And as you would have heard throughout the video, this theme is kind of woodland forest whimsy, so that's very sweet. My parents bought this for our baby to be in Vienna, and it's basically Rosie. We saw it in the window and we're like, oh, we need that puppy dog in the window. These little crib sheets, they're from H&M Home, and we also got them in the beige color. I couldn't be more in love with this wallpaper. I think it's called Oak Leaf, but I will definitely link it down below. It's a Lucy Annabelle wallpaper. And you saw the whole application process. I had it brought in from the UK, so there definitely was some added expense there. But once you put something up that you love this much, it's like, oh my gosh, I just love it. It's so calming in here. We still have to get a bit organized in here, so I was thinking we could do a totally other video all about organizing the nursery. But one thing I didn't consider when I was first putting together baby boy clothes was you need little baby hangers, because otherwise the clothes just simply won't fit. So I found these ones on Amazon. They're really cute. They've got velvet, and they're by a company called 3 Sprout. So I will tag those as well. We have an extra diaper caddy from H&M Home. You'll see the other one over on the vanity. This one will go downstairs with everything that we need, and we'll talk through baby things in the future. We have a Nanit as well, just at the bottom there, which will eventually be his little camera that we can use to watch him, make sure he's doing good. This piece we found in Laura, and Scotty and I both just loved it. And this was quite truly 2 years ago we found it, and it said, and the secret garden bloomed and bloomed, and every morning revealed new miracles. And it's got a fox, and it couldn't fit the theme better, so we just put it right back in the same place. We love foxes, so this little added touch from Pottery Barn was definitely a premium purchase, but again, it's one of those things I just love so much. We're gonna be doing a lot of laundry, so might as well make it a little bit more fun and forest whimsical. They have another one that's an owl, so I will link both of those down below for you guys. You, I think, saw how I put this together. I think I mentioned it the other day. It's an Etsy print and a HomeSense frame, and it's so beautiful. You know, I think there are so many ways to display the alphabet, and whatever your theme is, try to like find ways that you can incorporate your theme into the simple things that you want to add, like decor. This little bee is also from Laura, and it was behind the door originally. We just added it back up, and what I'm picturing here is his little robe or his backpack, tiny little backpack in the future, or just a tote bag that Scotty and I can grab if we need to grab some of his things. As for the color on the bottom of the room, If you've been here for some time, you'll already know this is Vert de Terre by Farrow and Ball. It's such a soft color. It's so incredibly calming, and it actually set kind of the precedent for what this room would unfold to be. When I was trying to decide between a soft blue that we love or a green, we really wanted it to be a natural color. So the green just kind of already fit. We both already loved it. So that's kind of how I decided on the wallpaper. This little lamp is from Target, and I again purchased that way long ago, and it just ended up fitting so seamlessly. I got this little, how cute is this? It's so cute. It even has a little bum tail. This little bear is an H&M home purchase. So many cute little things on H&M Kids. We ended up getting this on our registry. This is actually going to be going downstairs for changing, and we have another one coming, but we haven't had our baby shower yet, which is why I say there are so many updates that could still happen to this nursery, because we got a diaper genie coming our way, so we got to figure out where to put that. One of the small things that I always talk about when it comes to home decor is the hardware. So on an IKEA dresser, you will always have the most basic hardware. I found these from Etsy, and they're tiny little sleeping foxes, or we'll just say they're tiny little sleeping rosies. And last but not least, the project that we put together, my dad and I, we ended up making this actually off of inspiration from Pinterest. I had seen these photos on Pinterest and I just loved them, but looking online, these pieces were so expensive. So in collaboration with Rona Plus, we put this together. And if you're curious about how we put this together, be sure to subscribe, because I have a whole video that is gonna quite literally take you through step by step, whether you are an expert, an intermediate, or a beginner. And then this IKEA dresser, I can't forget to mention that. Little home sense basket, and then our chair as well from Costco, which was a lovely gift from my parents. So that's where we're at currently. We want to add some curtains. My mom and I are going to make some beautiful velvet curtains to go up, and then I'm sure there will be other things that make this so fun once he arrives and after the baby shower. But I'm so grateful for you guys following along. If you have made it this far, please do include the word nursery in your comment, and I'm just gonna keep on nesting. So I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.